Okay, think about this. It's morning time. You just got your first cup of coffee. You're feeling great. You might have just gotten your workout in. You're about to start your workday, and it's all before 8 a.m. To some of you, wow. To others of you, absolutely not. So why are some of us morning people, and why are some of us afternoon people, and why are some of us night owls? It's actually really interesting to look at how each and every one of us is individually wired to be kind of our own different person. Knowing what type of person you are actually makes you more aware of the energy that you have during the day. Think about it. I know personally for me, I always get a 2 p.m. or a 3 p.m. slump where I'm literally sitting at my desk, staring at my screen, and I can't think of a thing except that my eyes are falling and I can't get them to open back up. Knowing the different peaks and the falls of each and every individual person on a team, or even just within yourself, can help you so much. Cloverleaf's energy rhythm assessment gives you the chronotypes for what type of person that you are. There are 3 different types of people: the starters, pacers, and the anchors. Remember those early bird and morning people we were talking about before? Those are what we call the starters. Their peak happens early in the morning. It's when they're most productive, it's when they feel most awake, it's when they're getting the most done, and most of the time their drop off comes around 1 or 2. And then extending throughout the day, the recovery period for them normally occurs towards the end of their 9 to 5 typical workday. Now, the midday people, who are like the mid-afternoon people, tend to fall right between that early bird and right between that night owl. They are what we call the pacers. They do have a really similar energy rhythm to starters, but a pacer's most productive time normally happens right after the starters are about to have their come down. Their peak of productivity happens in the mid-morning. And then very similar to the starters, the pacers' recovery period of time, they're getting back into their work from a drop-off, normally happens later in the day, pushing into the late afternoon. Now for the night owl people, you guys are called the anchors. It is completely opposite to a starter. Anchors normally experience their level of most productivity towards the end of the day. So regardless of what type you are, you don't have to dread that time of day where you feel the least productive and you feel like you're dragging your feet. By learning what your energy rhythm type is through this assessment, you're going to be able to figure out what time of day you're your most productive. So then you'll be able to know when that level of drought is coming, when that level of burnout is coming, and you'll be able to give yourself a little bit more of a break. So go ahead and head over to Cloverleaf and check out the energy rhythm assessments to figure out what type you are. There's going to be a link down below that you can click to directly get it. Share it with your teams. Take it for yourself. Figure out what type you are and let us know in the comments below. And last but not least, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you can be alerted every time we post new content and keep in touch with us.